No way! Hey guys, what's up today? You know the drill. Random Andrew, daily random vlog, new day. How's it going today? Today so far, it's sunny. It's sunny. It's still cold, but I mean, it's sunny and that's a start to things melting. So, just kind of to catch you up to speed, I showed you a bit of what all is there now for Project Guest, or Guest Build. Just Guest. And I'm looking at Guest right now. Ready? Ta-da! Would you have a look at that? Sits pretty tall. These are 120mm shocks. And I think I might do my internal, you take a piece of fuel line tubing, cut it very precise, 20mm, and I can lower these down to the standard shocks. I think I'd rather have the stock shocks, being that I'd like this to be close to stock style build. Like, I don't want it to seem advanced or nothing. I don't want anything to be jacked up. I want it to drive like a stock rig would. The only thing that didn't turn out as 100% as I would have liked it to is this rear axle. To me, okay, that's one way. Hang on, hold on. The rear axle just doesn't look 100% straight. Now, I can't even get the camera pointing dead on straight on. Hey, that's not bad. But I mean, there is a slight offset to the rear axle, and it's not the links. I've taken the links off, put different ones on, measured them with the caliper tool. Everything is perfectly straight, everything's perfectly aligned, except for, I think, the frame, where it's supposed to bow out in the middle of the frame for that main brace, then it comes back in tighter at the front and back rails. Yeah, I think that is, that's where it's off. But it's not by much, so we're just gonna deal with it. It's Guest, right? It doesn't have to be perfect. I did stay up last night and accomplished all of that. So here's the work, real quick. I'm not going to try and bore you guys too much with it, but just to kind of catch up and show you what it took to do all that. And then that plate that I had to make to mount those links in the bottom. Oh, was that ever a royal pain in the butt. A real, just regular main brace plate, if I get one, it's going to replace that. You can be guaranteed. So here's what happened last night. Do the work. Alright, first I suppose we'll start out with the rear axle and these upper links, because that's the only spot I have to mount to right now, and I'm still going to have to pull this plate out and do some work to hit. So the spot to mount these are right here. Alright, so there's spring 1, spring 2. I'm concerned these things it's pretty long. It's going to sit pretty tall. But once it's sitting with all the weight of it together, that might change. So let's get on putting these in. It is a tight fit into that shackle onto here, so I have to coax it in, but I'll update you guys once those are on. Alright, now it's starting to really actually looks like some truck parts here. I'm gonna set up like this. These are gonna be in like this. These are gonna be in like this. Just gonna set up here, spot like that. Oh yeah, it's kind of exciting to see it start to take shape. So now I've got to remove this and make clearance for these. I guess it goes without saying, before I can really do much more like putting things onto the frame, once I've modded the piece, I have to repeat all of this. And yeah, those are a little tight sitting, but they do move. I have to repeat all that to this. This is the front axle. And what I was saying the other day, if you were watching the video, these axles, you can turn it from the drive input, but you can't turn the axles out here. These are going to be really nice under Guest. And just like that, through the magic of editing, front and rear axle, suspension, and upper links mounted. Now, to do the recreated work on that main plate, just so I can actually fit these onto the frame, and then I can start sizing up for the lower links. Now, now to mount suspension and the shock hangers, and then these upper links to these spots on the frame. I'm just gonna go ahead and do that because honestly, you guys don't want to sit through that. A boring step skipped. Show you something right now. I gotta take it all apart, modify this plate a little bit further, use some spacers right in here so I can bring these links out in clearance, because when you try and flex it, those links aren't moving. They're binding right against the side of the rail here, so they gotta stick, they gotta come out further this way. So a little bit more modification needed. It's all step by step at this point. But this thing's gonna sit really tall because of these shocks. But we're gonna work with that. I've got some ideas already working. Okay, so now everything's apart and back together again. And if you really watch closely, when I had this set up before, the first time I had it assembled, before I said, oh, I gotta take it apart and do blah blah blah, the front axle was on the back and the back axle was on the front, but it is together. Things move freely. I had to make spacers in there so those would clear, but other than that, yeah, that's progress. It's progress. That's what it's all about. Get a little bit of progress. It sits rather tall, especially once I have a set of tires on there. It's really gonna sit tall. Now that that's all in place, I can start thinking about the next set of links. Which, if they're long enough, I'm thinking these guys in here, and they're gonna go up, yeah, they'll be long enough. They're gonna go up in here to the lower part of the main plate. That's the next step. Now, I don't know if I'm going to get to that next step tonight. I'm kind of glad to see this much of Guest together. Look at him, he's sitting there, he's like, yeah, finish me. Finish me. We'll get to that eventually. So I just wanted to add in real quick, while I'm waiting for my battery to charge so I can go out front and stomp me out a track. Yeah, I'm going to give that a try today. I'm watching kind of throwback to last summer.
And then once we get to the actual spot, you guys are going to love it. I haven't even been there yet, but I can tell you, you guys are going to love it.
I really miss this trip. I've done it twice.
Just
both
a little
times.
Map of the visitor center area.
Both times I did this trip.
Cool.
It was with Rodney. He brought me up there. I did the solo trip, and then he picked me up. Traveling with that guy is a blast. Rodney, if you happen to be watching this, buddy, man, I miss hanging out with you. You always, just your attitude, your glow, you bring a smile to people's face. And when I come off the river at the end of that week thinking, you know, I'm kind of looking forward to getting home, been out in the bush all week, kind of feeling a little low energy, and then you see Rodney, and it's just like, man, that guy's a blast. So I'm really hoping that this year's trip involves him again, because it's a really cool, positive send-off to spend those hours on the road traveling with him before I actually hit the river, and it leaves me with that really positive vibe all week long. You wouldn't know it unless you meet him, but if you want to kind of get to know him a little bit, check out his books. Yes, this is a plug. Crowbooks.ca, Rod Wellington, Part-Time Superheroes, Full-Time Friends, and the other one is River Angels. Both great reads and a really good insight to a mind of a great guy. Back to watching these till my battery's charged. Finding ourselves outdoors, digging out a track wide enough for slashes. And there's Jamie, and he's digging. You're doing a great job, buddy. Hey, you know, actually, if you kept it shallow on the inside and bank that corner, you'd be able to ride the wall through there.
Oh, yeah, true.
Holy crap. This guy shovels 10 times quicker than I was shoveling. Look at this, he's already got a nice big path to go under the pines. I get pines all through my head. I'm gonna bring the deadbolt out too, but I'm not gonna be running the same time as these guys. Because the way they drive, my slash, or those slashes will destroy my poor little axial. Straight through?
Snow's packing up around the wheel.
Back up. So most of you viewers might recognize Project Mystery Red with a touch of pink now. It's Daryl's truck. He's gonna give us some speed passes today. Roads are finally clear enough to actually do any kind of speed pass. You see the snow popping out of the rims? Stuck again. That was probably more close than you were intending. Yeah, aim more towards this side of the road. Don't worry about me, I can move. Now he's trying to show off for the camera, but you notice you're not rolling, you're not flipping over. Car. Where are you aiming for? Oh, I can hear it.
Turbo.
Somebody barbecuing out here right now? Oh, they're so mean. That was a good one. Okay, so question. Which one of you guys wants to record for the vlog for me? All you gotta do is keep the deadbolt center frame. It's a pretty easy job. Oh, don't everybody jump up at once now.
Well, I'm out of commission, so.
Hey, I'll just do it, but I got it. Okay. Doing some ice climbing today. This is all the stuff the snowplow deposits on the side of the road. You get the general idea what I'm doing?
Yep.
Try and get in a little closer so they can see.
Don't move too fast.
There goes Daryl again.
this thing goes.
As long as you're keeping it smooth. Articulation tracks, and that's all like an ice ball. Oh, got a nice big hole. I think I can make it over there without dropping in. Apparently not, so we're gonna go around. Slow right down so you can get ahead a little bit. I'm trying to do this big, big hill right here. Oh yeah, king of the hill. Sinking into the top of the mountain. Okay, we're coming down right this side right over here. Hopefully in one piece. Hurrah!
I came down a little quicker than I wanted to.
Okay. Oh, no way! You kidding me? Hang on. Oh, you took a taillight clean off.
My bad.
My bad.
That must be there too. I don't know if that's a secret true.
Digging in. Well, that's always good. A jumping session with Traxxas and Daryl and Jamie. And yes, it was a lot of fun to sit there and watch the trucks just fly through the air and know that I'm not going to have to fix one of them this time. That's right. Stand back with the camera film and let the others have some fun. The reason why you didn't see the slashes running the course that we dug out is because the two-wheel drive slashes just would not hook up with the traction to be able to get any kind of speed through there. I mean, Jamie was going and I was pushing him through. Well, it might have been Daryl. Anyways, one of them was going through with the slashes and I was kind of pushing him up to speed with the deadbolt. And that's why the deadbolt was out there. Plus, you're running RCs. You think I'm not going to bring one of my trucks out and run it? Come on. So after all that fun and mayhem and batteries recharged, I joined Chewy for a test run. He has a new truck. Do you guys remember Chewy? Big, tall guy, known as Stretch. Not just because he's tall and lanky, but because his skin, like, stretches. I was trying to show you, like, stretchy skin. His stretchy skin. Anyways, he has a new truck he's been building. It's a slash 4x4 named OD. Like Garfield and Odie. You know how Odie's always around, like hyper energy, go, 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 all over the place. Well, appropriately named yet again, but Odie can stand for overdrive or overdone or oh dear, oh dang. It works. Good name there, Chewy. Went out, I actually brought Trigger out with me just to see on a nice, clean, dry stretch of road what it would do, and holy dang comes to mind. Wait till you guys get a load of that. I had no idea that these little Tamiya? Yeah, Tamiya. That sounds better. Anyways, that these little TB01s were so fast. Why am I pointing back there? Because I've got it right here, still kind of set up. Crazy speed. I cannot wait till spring and get that out and do some actual speed runs with it. Be able to tune it in and make it a little bit more controllable because, man, it's fast. One more final thing to show you guys and then we'll close up the vlog because I imagine it's getting lengthy by now. Here they are, side by side. Well, I know that's not a great body for comparison, but we'll just remove it. That's all the links on there. A set of tires with the lock nuts. Just, there's no pins in the axle ends, but I just want to be able to show you guys everything on there. That gearbox still needs, I have to drill some holes and mount it. I'm not even going to be able to use all of the mounting holes for it, but I'm going to use some appropriate ones. It'll be in place. It's not going anywhere. So to give you guys an appropriate size comparison, frame by frame, you can already see right now that for some reason the wheelbase is shorter. You know, like that's kind of weird. But hey, you know, whatever. Yes, the taillight will be fixed and reattached. Daryl. I even moved the deadbolt further from where he was jumping, and then it happens, okay? It happens. I ain't upset. It just, oh, why did it have to happen to the deadbolt? Yeah, we'll set that on there. Have a look at the deadbolt frame separate. Have a look at that with the deadbolt body on it. That sits pretty high, eh? I mean, like, yikes, high. Really top heavy kind of high. That's what I don't want. I want this to ride and drive like a beginner truck. Oh, there's the knees again. Side by side comparison. Keep in mind there's still all the electronics and stuff yet to go on guest, but it's giving you guys a good idea of where this truck is going. Now if you look at the front axle on the Mondo Gecko, well, on the deadbolt, keep in mind these are, what do they call these, AR10 axle? And this is a Losi Night Crawler axle. They are two completely different axles, internally as well. But the angle of it, hang on a second, let me rearrange some stuff here real quick. Hey, this might be a little better to show you. The angle of that axle is actually, it's pointing up, almost straight up towards where the gearbox is. So it's gonna work for alignment that way. I just, you get a little bit concerned that it is sitting a little bit on an angle. That's all. Everything should operate, mechanically speaking. Everything should still run the same that way. So maybe tonight I'll tinker around while I finish watching the last 2 videos in my French River video series. I'll tinker around, get the gearbox mounted the rest of the way, get the drive axles in place, the center shafts, and there's not much more left to go. You know, like, guest is going to be drivable soon. What I think I'm going to do though is I'm going to test run it with it jacked up like this high, and then if I like it I might leave it like that. I don't know. If not, I can always just do the spacers idea and lower it down. But it does. It's got some articulation. It's just because it is jacked up so high, it isn't articulating properly. You know what I mean? Can you see that back tire starting to come up there? But it is articulating. And the fact that it's even simply just articulating something that I made, well, I didn't make it, but I mean, I made these center plates, and all these parts come in by donation. This is my first build ever, other than Clifford, and Clifford isn't a scale build, so I'm feeling kinda hoorah at the moment, for lack of a better term to describe it. Yeah, I got the trapdoors on it right now. For the worser condition, it's gonna have either these or the rip saws on it. For the beginner, for the novice, for the guest. But the other tires, for a more dry condition, will be these ones that Eugene donated. They got a really nice looking, it is just a, pretty sure it's just a plastic rim, but it isn't bad looking, you know. They look like a nice road tire. They would be a 42-inch road tire, but I mean still. Things are looking nice. And yeah, I know, I said I wasn't gonna go on and on like I just did, but come on. I'm pretty excited about that. It's looking pretty awesome. And the donation board, come on guys, you gotta admit, that's pretty damn cool. not including myself. We got Hef, we got Matt Lamont, we got Sam Waters, we got Eugene, we got Greg. This has been pretty cool. You know, I honestly, when I started this whole guest build for YouTube, I didn't think that there's going to be this much participation, so thank you so much, guys. Thank you so much. Even after the build is done and the truck is being driven by lots of guest drivers, I'm going to make sure that that stays up on the wall, so that anybody who comes around and I'm showing them the truck before they get to drive it, I can show them that board right on the wall there and say, this truck was made possible by these people right here. They feel the same way to you that I do about RCs and wanted to see you have a smile on your face learning about the hobby. And that's just how it goes. Right on. So again, thanks for watching, guys. Longer video today, but I want to really make up for that really short video the other day. I'm trying. Thanks again, guys. I appreciate your time and support. I know this sounds like a broken record, and I always say this, but I have to. I want you guys to understand that I appreciate you sharing your time with me. It's not just me sharing my day with you. It takes your time to sit down and watch my video, so thank you. If you're not yet subscribed and you enjoy daily videos, dang it, hit that subscribe button. What are you waiting for? If you enjoyed today's video, click like, and I think that's about it. Share where the video is appropriate to be shared. Thanks again for watching, guys. You gotta think positive if you want to stay positive. Keep a smile on your face, and we'll see you here tomorrow. Good night. Vlog over.